Kia ora, all wet and miserable day here in Taupo, so opportunity to do some maintenance for the two-stroke, get it ready for winter for the trail ride season. So yeah, that's about done, just throw all the gear back on and we're ready to go. But also gives me an opportunity to talk about the last ride on this, or the ride that we're about to post anyway, which was the other side of the 42 Traverse, State Highway 4 side. As per normal, great ride, because any ride when you're out riding is good, but the day definitely didn't go to plan. Originally we were going to do Fisher's Track first, and partway down that came across a sign that said no motorcycles, so I put a quick phone call through to Taramanui Dock, and they were able to confirm, yep, no motorbikes. But not sure if that's permanent, so we'll make some phone calls and find out. But not a big deal, we still carried on to the 42 Traverse, which is a really good ride. Unfortunately, I forgot half my camera gear, and so I didn't have my helmet mount, which I prefer, but managed to rig something up on the motorbike anyway. So not ideal, but still good enough, and reason to go back and do it again anyway and get some better footage. But that was a really good ride, definitely worth a watch. Not as exciting as the other side, but much the same. Beautiful forestry, good trails and different areas to explore, which is it's another area that you go back and probably spend a day just looking up side roads. So have a watch. If you've got any questions, let us know, and also watch out for the ride that will follow this, which is quite a big ride, which wasn't planned actually, but rode from Taupo to Rerewhakaitu and through the back of Rerewhakaitu through to Edgecombe, which was mostly gravel road, and then back to Mirapara to Minganui, and then through the Whirinaki forest, which took me all the way back to Napier Taupo State 5. So about 75 k's in total of gravel road, nice cruisy ride. But yeah, check that out. So like, subscribe, and any questions, flick them through. Right, here we are, second part of the plan today, the back half of 42 Traverse. Here a little bit earlier because not sure about Fisher's Track at the moment, and I don't want to break rules and ruin it for others. So you might have already seen the video of the other side of the 42 Traverse. That's a little bit more adventurous side. You don't know by now, you can't get right through, not on a big adventure bike anyway, because of the big slip. Yeah. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this side. It's a bloody good ride. And we might have a look at 10-man huts today, but that might be a little bit dodgy riding solo, but who knows, we will find out. My camera mount isn't ideally working well for this rough stuff, but it is what it is. Alright, we're not having joy with the camera today, but that's what happens when you don't pack everything you need. But I'm sure we're getting something. I don't think this side gets used as much as the other side. less likely to run into a four-wheel drive coming the other way, but still right, as if you might. And here's a four-wheel drive right up here. Right, looks like there's a bit of work going on here. Hopefully we're allowed through. So kind of being extra cautious at the moment because we feel like we are going to come across some people doing some track maintenance. Oh, look at that. Wood pigeon just flew right in front of us. Might be on camera. We picked a really bad line on that and we're close to stalling. Found the right spot to get through the stream. Put us on a bad line on the climb on the other side, but still got up without too much hassle. So we've just come to an intersection which is well signposted, so the way that we're heading takes us to the slip. It was a left turn. If we carried on straight, you come to a bypass for the slip for bikers and mountain bikers, and that way also takes you to 10 Man Hut. We'll carry on towards the slip. Probably stop just a little bit before the slip, because the last section there's not much happening really. And wasn't expecting to come across anyone else. You okay? Do you need a hand with something? Alright. Are you going back that way?
Yeah.
Do you want a hand getting up?
Maybe just stay here.
Alright, that was interesting. He should have been able to get up that hill, no worries. But, he's actually going the other way from what he was facing when we first saw him. He had another crack and crashed halfway, so helped him push it up, but not helping with a, looks like about a 60-70 litre jelly bin. But the things we come across, he'll be alright, otherwise we'll find him on the way back and give him a hand. He's said he'd been all the way through to the slip. His riding skills, even those bits through there, I don't know how he got through, but good on him, he's out here doing it with no helmet though. It's his choice. We're pretty close to the slip now. I think we must be only a K or so away. I think we'll get there and have a bit of a break. I really thought that guy was going the other way. Alright, this wasn't here last time. A real sloppy bit. So definitely had a lot more rain here than last time we came through. We're only about a K or so from the slip. Saw a couple of random hikers. Stopped at a viewpoint. We might have a look at that on the way back. Get a couple of photos. As much as this day hasn't gone to plan, we are still riding. It's been awesome. And here we are. The slip, that's the end of the road for us. Right, quick snack and we're heading back down. So yeah, beautiful ride. Not quite as exciting or as challenging as the other side, but just the same, we're riding and it's an awesome place to be. Came across a couple of hikers just going through the slip. They said they got about another 19 Ks to go, and they came across our mate on the smaller bike as well. I wasn't expecting to come across that. Awesome, thank you. actually struggling to stand up at the moment because I went through some mud and it's all over my boots. And I've left the rubber grommets in my foot pegs. They're awesome if they're dry, but once they're wet, I think it's bloody difficult to keep your feet on. Hopefully they dry out soon. It feels really weird not standing up. There's a neutral. Here's our mate. So I'm going to stop on this and try and clear some of the mud off. Just going to make it worse for a while. That's not going to work at all. Never mind. That was dumb. I'm glad that our mate on his CT110's made it out. Well, through the difficult bits, only one river crossing that might challenge him, but he's got his son on his push bike. It's a bit rough, but they're out here going for adventures and doing it. Awesome. Just want to have a quick sniff up here. Looks really, really steep. It's quite a wide road this too, so it actually gets a fair bit of use, but where it goes, I don't know. It's definitely steep. Amy just ticks over, just cruising up. Man, that's rough. It's going up a long way. little bike to just chug away all day. It's not steep, but it's so rough. You can't really just rip up it. Wow, my skills, I can't. And now we're going so far up it, you kind of have to get to the top. Man, this is still climbing. Right, looks like it's going to start going down. So that was a very fun climb, but I've got no idea where this is going. We'll go a little bit further and then we'll turn around. Oh wait, more uphill. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, it's not far. We definitely got to come back here exploring. What I need to do is I'll record this, my adventure map, on the way back. And we need to come here and look at some of this other stuff. And here we are, pretty much. Start of the track, or the end of the track. What we might do is get onto Tarsil, pull up, have a drink, and gap it back to Turangi for coffee. I was going to have some lunch here at the local cafe, but I think we'll just get a move on. It's been overcast all day, like it's wanting to rain. The day, although it's been bloody awesome because we're on a motorway, hasn't quite gone to plan. As already mentioned, stuffed my camera up in terms of mounting it, so we had to compromise, and hopefully we still get some good footage. And Fisher's Track, which we got part of it done, but that loop, the idea is to go into National Park, ride Fisher's Track, and then there's a gravel road, I forget the name of the road, it goes for probably 15-20 k's, you ride that out, back to State 4, have some lunch at the cafe, and then do this side of the 42 Traverse, ride out, and then decide where to go from there. But never mind, that'll be a really, really good loop to do on a regular basis, but we'll find out more about Fisher's Track and go from there. Yeah.